We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. And it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video.
Yeah, so right now you're looking at a man, his name is Javon Pinnock. Yeah man, Javon Pinnock, and he's wanted in New York for the murder of Javon Jamison. Yeah man, and we want this man off the street, we want him out like now. Javon Pinnock is wanted by NYP for the brutal murder of Javon Jamison. Pinnock, along with an accomplice, gunned down Jamison outside the Pure Lounge nightclub in Queens, New York on April 8, 2023. Jamison, a 23-year-old from North Lauderdale, Florida, was shot multiple times and succumbed to his injuries at Jamaica Hospital. And Jamaica Hospital is not in a Jamaica, it's in New York, so them kill him in America. So Pinnock is currently on the run and is believed to be hiding in Jamaica. His accomplice, Christopher King, has already been arrested and charged with murder. Second time now, him charged with murder, you know. King, you know, in New York, you know. So Pinnock is described as black, look like frog. I mean, 5 feet, 10 inches, and 220 pounds, with a scar on his left cheek, or you can say face. So if you have any information on Pinnock whereabouts, please contact 119 in Jamaica and let the police them know so this carousing is wanted by the police in New York, and they would issue the warrant to extradite him. There's an extradition warrant out for him this month. But please, we're begging you, we're beseeching you. Use your conscience, please, for once. Don't follow the criminal-minded Jamaicans, man. Protect criminals. Because, look, the same boy that you're protecting today, tomorrow he might turn on you. Alright, so moving on to today's video. Yeah, so you know what, the Jamaica Young Police Channel, it's not a normal channel, you know. This is an entertainment channel. Entertainment, you know, is like 50, people, you know, give 15 minutes and all of these things. Over here is an educational channel. And everything we do, it can be proven, you know, theory, practical and all of these things. So right now you're looking at a man, yeah man, this is a man who, yeah man, him runway to America after him commit murder. Yeah man, and he was deported last week. Yeah man, him name Rashiem Brown. And him come from in a Denham town area. So what we had suggested, you know, is a thing called trial in absentia. You know, that would have justice without borders. When we say justice without borders, a guy, him can't run away, and because him run away, him feel say him good. No, you know not that. For you stay so you commit a crime, you have to pay your time. So once you leave Jamaica, I know in a year case, you know. I know so it go. Because that's what we are talking about now, justice without borders. Justice without borders now means to say, you leave Jamaica, yeah man, and because you leave Jamaica illegally, you know, that shows a guilty conscience, you know what you have done. I just saw it go, you understand? So once you leave out of the zone, you leave Jamaica, trial and absentia. So, the government will do all the necessary, advertise your name and them things, they make them know so you wanted. Yeah, so, and I just saw it go. So we tell you what happened now, and then we'll go, and give you our take on it. You understand? So, as you know that we it's a trial in absentia, to drive fear. Yeah, man, trial in absentia will drive fear into the hearts of killers. So recent deportee charged 2023 West Kingston murder, and the deportee, a man who was among more than 50 Jamaicans sent home from USA on a routine deportation flight last Thursday, has been charged with murder. Alright, so right now 2025. So based on what is happening in Jamaica, in Jamaica, where criminal them commit crime and them run America, Canada, England, you understand? And because we people them are criminal minded people, them help them. And them believe say boy, a man commit a crime for help him and them thing. Like me no. Me I inform upon you. If you kill somebody in a self-defense, that's totally different. But somebody will kill somebody because them say something and like we know that. We not supporting them with that. For you will kill nobody and them thing. You understand? Irrespective of who. So he was among 50 Jamaicans sent home, last Thursday, and has been charged with murder. So he's 33-year-old Rashiem Brown, otherwise called Shem of Regent Street, Kingston 14. He has been charged with the murder of 55-year-old Mark Mackenzie. The accused also has been charged with 2 counts of wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited firearm, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and making use of a firearm to commit a felony. So this happened on Wednesday, December 6, 2023, about 3 a.m. Brown and other men armed with firearms entered Mackenzie's home, where he was asleep with 2 children. The accused and his accomplices reportedly shot all 3 victims as they slept. Mackenzie was pronounced dead on arrival so them killer shoot all the pitney them at hospital, while the 2 children, aged 4 and 8, were admitted at Bustamante Hospital for Children. Him should have departure lounge him forgot, but along with that, so like when him come back to Jamaica, trial in absentia, when him come back him go straight to prison. No, you understand? Him not have time for waste, and plus after a certain time, after your case and you're convicted, they are not there, so him not have no appeal. So all him exhaust all the appeal. So this will be justice without borders. You understand? So the police Rashiem Brown fled the island as police closing, and he was arrested in the USA for illegal entry. On Thursday, January 30th, the accused was deported from the USA and arrived at Norman Manley International Airport, where he was taken into custody. So he was charged after a question and answer interview session in the presence of his attorney. Brown is believed to be the leader of the Denton based Golden Heights gang. So the gang is associated with the Scream Corner gang, another criminal network in the area. So Brown is now being investigated for other serious crime to include breaches of the anti-gang legislation. Meanwhile, head of the Euro 4 Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP Michael Phipps, the arrest of Rashiem Brown is another demonstration of the Jamaica Constabulary force push to capture those suspected of committed serious crime. So we at the Jamaica Young Police, we are say we want trial in absentia, a necessary approach to justice for Rashiem Brown. If them have the trial in absentia, this man come back, he will jail straight to prison. You understand? The recent case for Rashiem Brown, a deportee, charged with the 2023 West Kingston murder of Mark Mackenzie, underscore a critical issue within Jamaica's justice system. Remember, say man shoot a 2 little pit name shooting a 4 and an 8-year-old. And when I have to ask, children that you shoot, then the pit traumatized the rest of them life. What the kids them do them? Nothing. So the need for swift, decisive actions against individuals linked to organized crime and violence. Brown, who was deported from the United States after fleeing the island, is now facing multiple charges, including murder, wounding with intent, and illegal possession of firearm. them call it prohibit with weapon. But what does I tell you from we? You understand what I'm saying? I just say it go them prohibit the weapon, that means it's illegal. So the incident, this happened back in 2023. And Brown as his accomplices, the man them invade the man Mackenzie home where they executed a brutal shooting, killing Mackenzie and injuring 2 young children. The cold calculated nature of this crime, coupled with Brown's apparent gang leadership role, warrants strong response from the Jamaican judicial system. In light of the severity of the crime and the fact that Brown managed to evade capture by fleeing the country, one potential course of action that could be considered is trial in absentia. And the reason why we go for that and thing, you have 2 noted criminals, that get away with murder. Run to Cuba for 13 years, come back to EU as welcome. Tony Brown, that's Angela Brown Burke father. Yeah, man, a member of parliament. Jamaica, a place where we have all criminal people were related to known murder and criminal. Tony Brown, even Dayton Campbell father deported. That's why them support criminality. His father deported, When I ask you, I tell you that. The PMP MP. No, he's not MP. PMP General Secretary Dayton Campbell, film father deported or drugs dealer. Yeah, man. Come so with it. You understand? Because we don't say you come to America and them things, they might end up in prison for threatening the girl and them things. You understand? So a trial held in the defendant's absence. This approach could not only expedite the judicial process, but also send a powerful message to criminals like Brown who believe they can escape justice by crossing borders. So this would be justice without borders, no matter where you go. So why a trial in absentia is the best course of action? 1, ensuring justice without delay. Brown's deportation from the United States and subsequent return to Jamaica is a turning point in this case. His return to the island does not alter the fact that he is a prime suspect in a gruesome murder and he should face trial for his crime. Even if he chooses to evade proceedings, he leave the country illegally, that called guilty conscience. If you don't do nothing, you know have to run. So with the Jamaican authorities already in possession of critical evidence against him, including his alleged role in the murder and gang activities, a trial in absentia would avoid unnecessary delay that come with attempts to force the defendant to appear in court. Allowing criminals like Brown to postpone justice only prolong the suffering of victims, families, and undermine public trust in the legal system. 2, so it's a public safety and deterrence. I would tell you about a school, this is not an entertainment thing. Brown's association with the Golden Heights gang and its link to other criminal networks in West Kingston make him a dangerous individual. By moving forward with trial in absentia, the justice system could swiftly affirm that those who engage in such acts of violence, especially those with known ties to criminal organization, will not be allowed to evade their reckoning. Holding a trial without Brown's presence will remove any possible opportunities for further manipulation of the system or the process, and would also reduce the risk of him attempting to interfere with witnesses or intimidate individuals involved in the case. More importantly, it will send a strong message to other killers and gang members that they cannot escape the long arm of justice, no matter where they try to hide. Sending fear into the hearts of killers. One of the main benefits of holding a trial in absentia is the fear to instill in those who believe they are above the law. Individuals like Brown who think that fleeing the country can absolve him from responsibility need to understand that their actions have consequences. So when justice system moves forward without hesitation or leniency, it's become clear that there's no safe havens for criminals, whether in Jamaica or abroad. Justice without borders. This fear will deter others from following into Brown's footsteps. knowing that the system is unrelenting and that the fight does not guarantee freedom. So if killers and criminals believe they can continue to act with impunity, this emboldens them to commit more crimes. A trial in absentia could put an end to that cycle. Swift justice for the victims. The case of Mark Mackenzie is not just about punishing a murderer. It's about delivering justice to the victims and his family. And like for him now, don't forget the death penalty for shoot all the children them. You kill it, you shoot the children them, that warranted death penalty. Mackenzie's life was taken in a violent, senseless manner. And the two children who are witness, the crime continued to suffer the emotional trauma of that night. The longer the justice process drags on, the more harm is done to those affected by crime. A trial in absentia would expedite the legal proceedings and ensure that Mackenzie's family, as well as the victims, receive justice they deserve in a timely manner. Addressing the root causes of gang violence. This case is a part of a broader issue of gang violence in Jamaica, where figures like Brown, who allegedly lead the Golden Heights gang, play an integral role in perpetuating a cycle of violence. Gang violence in Jamaica is rampant, fueled by illegal activities, territorial disputes and corruption. A trial in absentia would not only target the individual criminal, but also contribute to dismantling the influence of gangs. It will underscore that no matter how powerful or well connected an individual may be, they will face justice for their actions. This precedent set such a trial could serve as a catalyst for other cases, helping to weaken the power of criminal organizations across the island, setting a precedence for future cases. By proceeding with a trial in absentia, the Jamaican legal system set a crucial precedent for future cases involving criminals who flee the country to evade capture. If gang leaders and murderers realize that their absence will not protect them from prosecution, it could discourage flight and reduce the number of criminals attempting to avoid the law by leaving the island. This, in turn, could help authorities focus on addressing more urgent matters like gang dismantling, drug trafficking, and other pervasive issues that continue to contribute to Jamaica's high crime rate. So in the case of Rashiem Brown, the judicial system has a clear opportunity to demonstrate its resolve and commitment to justice. A trial in absentia, while not without its challenges, this would serve the interests of justice, protect the public, and send a resounding message to criminals that flee in the country or attempting to evade the law will not be tolerated. Brown belongs in prison for his alleged involvement in the murder of Mark Mackenzie. Yeah man, so as we say, Brown belongs in a prison. And it is essential that the courts move swiftly to ensure that he faces the full consequences of his actions, regardless of his physical presence in the courtroom. So in the end, trial in absentia would not only address this particular crime, but also serve as a powerful deterrent, driving fear into the hearts of killers and sending a signal that the time for lawlessness is over. Justice without borders, that law, trial in absentia, would have drive fear in a criminal. Because a guy knows say you kill somebody or commit any crime or run, all them have to do is advertise it publicly and make you know say, hey, you wanted, you know, and we have information say you fled the island because we can't find you. You have a certain amount of time for report to the police. You understand? So the police them can execute the warrant on you for murder. You don't turn up, then hey look, that's how the system is gonna work. These are the things, because sometimes, you know, in life, you know, we have to use different measures of every situation calls for drastic actions if you want to see changes. We can't cuddle these guys and treat them like them as some baby. No. You kill people, yeah man, you got a prison and them thing there. You know run there, because guilty conscience why you run with. We can't afford to make the same mistake again with George Flash and Tony Brown, Angela Brown Burke's father. She's now a member of parliament. And we say that tell her to sue we. Because we have our cousin, we soon release that phone. Because we have really patting. I will tell her to say PNP is not a political party, it's a criminal organization. So have yourself a beautiful day. And look here. I hope something, this boy should have died departure down. For you kill somebody, no, you give up, you understand what I'm saying? You give up the right to life too. You understand what I mean? And shoot our 2 kids. Nah man, have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.